Today I am making a summer squash saute that's got about 180 calories in it, 13 grams of fat, and 3 grams of fiber. So these are the ingredients that we have, and what I've done is I've taken 2 pounds of zucchini and squash and I've matchsticked it, or julienne. If you have a mandolin, you can do that a lot easier, but I don't have it, so I just cut it by hand. I've also got a 1/4 cup of grated Parmesan. I've got 2 to 3 sliced garlic cloves. You can slice them fairly thick, and just depending on your taste, you can do more or less. A 1/4 cup of toasted almonds. I use raw almonds and I toast them on the stove. You just want to get them a little bit brown. You don't want them to get too dark, just until you smell them. And then you got a 1/4 teaspoon of red pepper flakes. And if you like a little bit more heat, you can go heavier than that. If you don't like a lot of heat, I probably wouldn't use much at all. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with 2 tablespoons of olive oil. And I like to use a Dutch oven because it's my favorite stovetop tool to cook because it heats evenly, but you can also use just a straight side saute pan. So we're going to get it on medium heat. I use gas, electric's fine as well. Once we get the heat going, we're going to put in our garlic and our red pepper flakes. And we're just going to saute these for about 2 minutes, no more than 2 minutes usually. You just want to start smelling the garlic. You don't want it to get brown. You just want to extract some of that garlic flavor into the oil. Okay, I can really smell the garlic now, and I see just a little bit of browning on the garlic. So now it's time to put in our squash. And also something that I didn't mention earlier, you want to sprinkle about a teaspoon of salt over your squash and put it in a colander because it's naturally got water in it, so you want to extract as much water out of the squash as possible. So from here we're just going to get it going and saute it for about 5 minutes. You don't want to overdo it because you do want a little bit of crunch to your squash. So let it just go. And also you don't want to put any salt or pepper on it at this point because that's going to make it excrete a little bit more water, and we want to do that at the end. So we're just going to saute it in that oil and just kind of move it around every now and then. It's not anything that you have to touch a lot. Okay, from here we're just going to stir in the Parmesan. Get that nice and stirred in. Just move them. And then we're going to use some kosher salt just to taste. A little bit of pepper. That's a little much. Stir that. And then we're going to toss in our toasted almonds. We'll put it in the pan and then you can show the finished. And here's your finished product. It's a little bit of a more savory dish when you're wanting something that seems a little bit more simple when you're eating healthy.